Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, world. My name is Barrister Pink Republic, aka the Princess of Umoko, and welcome to the Pink Republic TV show. I know I'm all dressed up today. Yes, I'm all dressed up today. I wanted to make a presentation for you. I wanted to make a music presentation for you firstly before I start, but it's like the wire is shaking. So just stay tuned. Be listening today. So I will start by singing for you all. The title of this my song is called Akam. Before we start the news, Nigeria is full of a lot of things. So let's shake up before we start reading the entertainment news. As I am walking down the road, I touch anything that comes my way. That thing that I touch is done to go. As I am walking down the road, I found that my ass is blessed, is blessed by the Lord. If I touch you, you'll be healed. My Lord Jesus gave me strength. He gave me strength to live. As I am walking down the road, I found my Jesus preaching there. He is preaching. He's coming there. I come, I come, I come, I come. Oh, but you, as I am walking down the road, I touch anything that comes my way. That thing I touch is done to go. As I am walking down the road, I found my giants is blessed, is blessed by the Lord. I come, I come, I come, I come. Oh, but you, Thank you all for listening. This is Akam. My hand is blessed from my album, my Sounds of Music album. This music is long ago, as in I did this music long ago. As you remember, I'm an inspirational musician. People should not forget that fact, forget I'm promoting other people. but I am also an inspirational musician. The musician for today, she's stuck in traffic. She's coming all the way from Badagry. Well, I wish her all the best because you can see me, I'm dressed for an event. Today is the final burial rites for Mrs. Chief Mrs. Kemi Nelson, the APC woman leader that passed away in June or July or so. So after this, sure they started since 9 a.m. That's the truth. He said the event is 9 a.m. I'm still here. So immediately after the show, well, sometimes I was even praying for the guests not to come. That's the truth. So that I can quickly join them because they said since 9 a.m. the events, the permits and everything they started, they kicked it off. So after the show, I'm running off. So that's why I'm dressed for the event. They said we should wear yellow. We are wearing yellow. So our hot topic for today is talking about a pastor. You know, we have problem with religious tolerance. We don't know how to tolerate ourselves. The way we behave. We want that thing that everybody is that thing that you believe in. You want everybody to be part of it like that. It don't happen that way. Life is not like that. Life is not like that. If we continue like that, I don't know how we are going to grow. We can't grow like that. That's the truth. We can't grow. Because the way people do things nowadays, they do it as if it's a must that if I'm of this religion, everybody must be in that religion. It's not a must. Let me tell you, it is your lifestyle that will convince me to join your religion, not the force. What is going on in Nigeria today is people want to force you and choke you down your throat to be part of that religion. It's not right. I don't support it. Everybody is free to be part of any religion they believe in. And it is your duty to preach to them and convince them about your religion. If your religion is good enough. So today, let me read why I picked up this hot topic for today. The hot topic for today is talking about a pastor and church members arrested for allegedly stoning traditional worshippers to death in Lagos. Okay, you get your own church, they get their own church. What is your business? I will not stay too long on the show today. I'm looking at max 30 minutes so that I will run up and run off. I will run off. I know the artist is stuck in traffic, should be banking on the extra time. Sorry, I can't wait. So the pastor of Truth and Spirit Prophetic Church in Lagos State, Mercy Okor, 50 years old, and 9 of her church members have been arrested for allegedly stoning a 25-year-old traditional worshipper, Agbola Akim, to death during a clash on Tuesday, August 23rd at about 6:30 p.m. According to a police source who confirmed this, officers attached to the Okoba Police State Division received a distress call that the church located at number 2 Sani Taiwo Lawal Street in Okoba was about to be set ablaze. The officers immediately stormed the church premises. Preliminary investigation showed that the traditional worshippers were celebrating their own festival while the church members were having a church service. The traditional worshippers allegedly invaded the church premises and asked the church members to discontinue their service. Ogo Festival is an annual traditional festival only celebrated by male descendants who are paternal native to the specific locations where the particular event is taking place. During the festival, females and non-natives are mandated to stay indoors as oral history has it that Oro must not be seen by women and non-partisan people. According to the police source, A shouting match ensued between the traditional worshippers and the church members, and this degenerated into a fight. In the process, one of the traditional worshippers were stoned to death. This caused a rage among the other traditional worshippers, who vowed to burn down the church. The police were able to quell the tension and evacuated the body of the deceased and deposited it in the morgue. The pastor and the 9 members of the church are now in police custody. You see, this thing is bringing me back to when Jesus betrayed Jesus, and when Judas betrayed Jesus. Remember that when Judas kissed Jesus, one of the disciples brought out the sword and sliced the ears of one of the soldiers. What did Jesus do? He stopped the fight. He picked up the ear and blew it back to the ear of the soldier. Because our religion, Christian religion, is of peace. Yes. It's of what? Peace. Now they've killed somebody. They are now in church. What do they want the Christian Association of Nigeria to do? I don't know. Because somebody came to your church, you have a case. If they have a case, you don't understand? For somebody to invade your private space, you have a case. You would have allowed them to do what they want to do, so that when you want to retaliate with the police, it will make sense. What is going on now? What is going on now? They are now in jail. The church the church worship cannot continue, and that is what the devil wants. Where some people always like to give the jollof rice and the meat to the devil every time. The devil came to shout. People came to shout at your premises. You call the police immediately. Don't waste time. You want to show that you have power, or you can tell your congregation to attack. Now you are all in jail. Christian religion is of peace. And they said that we see your attitude. When they came to approach you, tell them no problem. If they continue staying there, you call the police will intervene. It will not be a battle between you and them. It would have been a battle between them and police. What would have been the headline would have been breaking news, police and Ogo worshippers. Now, the news is that pastor and church members jailed. That is not a good headline for the Christian faith, because that's not what the Christian faith is all about. Who told you that we cannot fight? People always bring fights to us. Continuously. People will always bring fights to your domot. But when you know that the person was the one that brought it to your domot, allow the person to stay there, call the police. People always say, what will the police do? First call the police, let them confess. You want to be Yokozuna, be what's the word? Incredible Hulk. You don't do things that way now. Be smart. You have to be smart about life. You have to be smart. Somebody brought wahala to your injunction. You hit the person hard too. Don't give way for the devil. That's what people don't understand. That's what the devil wants. For you to fight and let everything scatter. Now the pastor is in prison. What are you going to do? So you can drop your comments. Our hot topic, really just tolerance. Forcing people to like what you like. Some people are traditionalists. This is what they like. And I'm sure this Oro of 18, we were born in Lagos, so we know what this Oro is all about. They usually announce it though. They usually announce it that there will be Oro for so time to so time. Everybody is smart. I'm on Japa. They usually announce it. So I don't know, yesterday there was a problem between Gist Lover and Idris, that is Bobrisky. Gist Lover was using soap and sponge to wash Bobrisky's character. Bobrisky now is now saying that anybody that is giving Gist Lover advert should not give advert. And Gist Lover is saying that He has more than he or she that is behind the gist lover, he has more than 5,000 adverts that is even giving it out to people, even his or her enemy. Nobody know who is behind gist lover, but gist lover has been lashing Bobrisky. Go to their, I don't want to start talking too much, but go to gist lover site and see how gist lover has been using K to be flogging Bobrisky's character. In short, I overread yesterday, I don't laugh about that. Too much gist everywhere. Gist everywhere. So the canon is expecting his 10th baby. Yeah, the canon is expecting his 10th baby. But the woman is expecting it from, that is her third child with him. He announced it yesterday. Yesterday was when? 24th, yes. That him and Brittany Bell, that is Nikano and Brittany Bell, they are expecting their 10th child, but third child together. And she shared very beautiful photos. You know, she was half naked and he was clothed. That is the usual practice. So, Nikano already have 8 kids with multiple women and is currently awaiting the birth of his 9th child with Abe de la Rosa. So, this is his 10th child. Another woman is still pregnant parallel to this. Nah, I don't know what to say again. I don't know what to say about this matter. So that I will tell Nikano, we have done in this part of this world. So a woman committed suicide over husband's plan to take another wife. So a woman identified as Esther allegedly committed suicide over her husband's plan to marry a second wife. According to a local media, her lifeless body of woman was discovered by the roadside of Mbah district in Yaoundé on Tuesday. So Yaoundé will be Cameroon. Yaoundé will be Cameroon. It's alleged that the mother of one took the drastic step after the husband announced plans to take a second wife. If he is planning to marry a second wife, go and marry your own. Forget the man. Yeah? Let me announce this one though. I don't know how it concerns Nigeria. But they said Italy is offering to pay people 12,700 euros to move to the beautiful island of Sardinia. What people don't know about Italy land, it is full of erosion. The government of Sardinia is offering grants of up to 15,000 euros. Okay, they converted it in pounds, which is 12,000 pounds, as an incentive for those considering to move to the idyllic Italian island. Officials have prepared 38 million pounds for the initiative, which aims to help entice people to rural areas of Italy and boost commerce in small towns. When will our government come out and say, I am going to offer anybody that is willing to go to Sambisa forest to build an estate? All these our developers, what are they doing? Yes, governments can come out and say, I give developers Sambisa forest free of charge to developers to build estates. Nobody will eye for bush again. Everybody need land. You go see the greatest developer when you carry bulldozer enter. Government should be thinking about it. Over these few days, Shetima's red tie has been in vogue. Did you see it? And Charlie Boy won. He used the Raflorin. He didn't go for the common time. He used a Raflorin scarf. Very long one. To create his own. He has won. Our area father took the crown. Let's not argue too much. Let's not argue too much. Let me look for another juicy story. Aha! Oh gosh. It is so pathetic that one of our house of friends from where I come from Anambra, Oka, one of our representatives, oh God, the guy died, slump and died in South Africa. Let me read the news from our speaker. Let me read the news from our speaker. Oh, so sad. That thing is so sad. The funny enough, I don't know this man though, but because of all our Oka page, they like to post his picture. That was how I know the man. Very lovely smile, God. Very handsome man. Oh God. Oh. Is it really pain me? Oh? So, the caption I'm reading from my blog. The death of the majority leader, Dr. Okafor, a rude shock. Speaker, Anambra State of Assembly. Let me read this statement out. Is it even they pay me because I plan to meet him one day? I'm always saying this picture here and there. May I, on behalf of the Anambra State House of Assembly, notify the public at Anambra of the death of one of our members and majority leader of the House, pharmacist Dr. Nnamdi G. Okafor, who represented Oka 1 constituency. The information available to me indicates that Honorable Okafor slumped and died in South Africa, but the cause of his death is yet to be fully ascertained, as we await the autopsy results. The news of the death of Honorable Nnamdi Okafor came as a rude shock, and it's a great loss to the Legislative Institute in the state, the Oka community, and the state at large, because the late Honorable Okafor was a knowledgeable and active legislator whose contributions, both in the legislature and in his constituency, distinguished him among his contemporaries. In uncontrollable tears, I write that the State House of Assembly has lost a great, erudite, and eloquent lawmaker in the person of Honorable Nnamdi G. Okafor. The deceased lawmaker's short but eventful lifetime are worthy of emulation. On behalf of the state's lawmakers and the entire legislature, I commiserate with the wife and entire family, and I pray to God to grant the soul of Honorable Okafor eternal repose. Retired Honorable Uche Victor Okafor, PhD, Speaker, Anambra State House of Assembly. Oh, may his soul rest in peace. You see, this life is not guaranteed. This life is not guaranteed. So yesterday, somebody sent me a news and I posted it on my blog. It's about a man who went to his village to give his mother a brand new car. A man identified as Ebuka Prinsley Ndu, they call him Akatiego, died in a motor accident on Sunday on his way back from his hometown. According to reports, he traveled to his hometown to gift his mother the car he bought for her. On his way back, he was involved in a ghastly motor accident and he died on the spot. It was also gathered that a friend who was with him in that same car lost consciousness and went into coma. Friends took to different social media platforms to mourn his death. May his soul rest in peace. Amen. See his wife and his small daughter. Now wow. Even a man said open a free car wash service in Mbah to support people of this obedience movement. The guy is very, really, very obedient. In short, I don't know. If there's a film they called Dwindle, I don't know if people have watched Dwindle. It was star-studded. I watched this film 2 days ago on Netflix. My dear, I was getting confused in the film. That film, they must have spent a lot because a lot of stars acted in that film. You see, what I tell people is not about bringing too much stars into your film. quality storyline very important. Because before I could understand, in short, I was like, where is this story going to tie together? Like, it was too much. There was a lot going on in the movie. We should learn to write movies and forget about who you want to involve. It's like they want to involve everybody in that movie. That film is stars for like stars, as in stars being were in that movie. When I say stars, Funka Kindele, this one, that one, Timini. But at the end of it is that I now understood the story at the end. But it was getting so crazy. I don't know. The producers of Dwindle, I am not condemning your movie, but I watched it and I'm giving you a feedback. I was getting confused. There's a lot of lapses here and there. But at the end, it made sense, Abi, that they all became rich. But you should learn to write movies and forget who you want to involve in the movie. It's like they want to involve everybody in that movie. And it was getting like confusing, as in I was confused. So officially, Prime Home, I see the Amazon TV, they officially Prime Video, they officially launched themselves in Nigeria. You know, most of all these online platforms, we had it because we have VPN and all that. Especially Hulu, they are yet to come. By the time they understand that Nigerian market is one of the biggest markets when it comes to movie, people know where they hide their sites. Nigerian market is where to invest. Now we now have Netflix, we now have Prime. Showmax has always been there, DSTV, they have it like their online platform. These things can keep you busy, like busy. As in, I said yesterday, you know, apart from the ones I've been watching on Prime, but this Professional Tailors Association movie, I was watching it and I was having fun laughing. You know, when people are in association, what they do, yes, I watched it. But I'm yet to round up that show. You know, new movies that are coming in, you know, they're coming in. Like I said before, it was even on that Prime, I watched this Jim Ike's movie. They call something about social media. It's about social media. What's the name of this movie again? My brain. Let me not forget. You know, I told you I'm not going to stay long. So this is 11:30 already. But I have to run. I have events to attend. And let me look for another nice juicy story. One nice juicy story. I'm looking for one nice juicy story you like. So there's a story, you know, because I'm also a lawyer, let I forget. When I say barrister, people because I'm also a lawyer. There's this story going around that Atiku walked out, Shetima walked out, and Peter Obi was awarded the best speaker. Funny enough, most of my colleagues that were there said they didn't see any award given to anybody. That's the truth. Yeah. Majority of my friends that were there, they said they didn't see any award, so they don't know where the gist is emanating from. So who started circulating the gist? Which award did they give to Peter Obi? Because I was shocked when I was asking them, my friends that attended that are still in the conference, because I watch online. Yes, I'm participating online. They said they didn't see any award given to anybody, and neither did Atiku nor Shetima being worked out. So we have to be very careful how we handle news. People handle a lot of fake news here and there. Why? Why did they give them the award? That's what they were saying. They were there. Everybody, they clap for everybody after their own time. So where and when did they give anybody an award? Let me look for other juicy story. You know, yesterday I told you about Bobrisky. So let me read out what Bobrisky wrote to Gist Lover that really made Gist Lover head besides slamming. So Bobrisky wrote, Gist Lover, you are seeing this person, you are watching me with your fake account. Who won this? Who won this battle now? You want to fight with grace. Is that possible? As you have disappeared since a week, now so shall it be forever. You will disappear forever. Even though you come back in the future, you will disappear forever one day. I'm declining so many ads now, especially those who have done ads with Gist Lover. I am not taking your rubbish money. Wait till your Gist Lover is back. He will continue where he stopped. A smart vendor will be neutral and balance the relationship between two people, not laughing at the other parties. Now Gist Lover don't disappear. He don't leave you behind. I cry to my creator that if he truly is sitting on his throne and is the king of kings, then whatsoever trying to push my brand down just because he wants to promote his own will disappear where no one will find his body. So if you know you have worked with that block, forget about me. I can never work with you. No matter how much you are paying to use the F work with your money. That block came for me hard. I was disturbing his bread. Damn. He posts me every day not knowing I have so many backup low-key. The blog was wondering why his bulb not shake himself. At this my age, I go dey fear blogger. My name is Bobrisky, bring it home. So Gist Lover now, Gist Lover, very long speech. Gist Lover, let me just read half of it. Just say, hello, Twetwe. So while I was away, Idris, Omo Baba, Orion, Loko, Follow, they would call musicians and drummers, say make them celebrate my death for Snapchat. Of course, he can't come to Instagram to rant now. It's either he's off his comment section or make GLB Nation chop and run. Now so senior man begin to lie on top of him a letter home. Say him, go and read it yourself. It's nasty. A lot of nasty comments here and there. So like I said, I'm not going to stay long. I'm about to round up the show. Our artist for today is still stuck in traffic. She's coming all the way from Badagry. So every of your comment, please drop it down. So before I run off, I'm going to sing another song for you all. I don't know what's wrong with the wire. Okay, it's on. This one is titled Miracle. It's also from one of my songs from my album Sound of Music. Just listen and stay blessed. You are still, come and you be healed. If you are blind, come and begin your sight. Come and feel the miracle, miracle of the Lord. Come and feel the miracle, come and feel the miracle, miracle. Come and feel the miracle, come and feel the miracle, miracle of the Lord. Come and feel the miracle. If you are there, come and you will hear. If you are weak, come and regain your strength. Come and feel the miracle, miracle of the Lord. Come and feel the miracle, come and feel the miracle, miracle. Come and feel the miracle, come and feel the miracle, of the Lord. Come and feel the miracle, the miracle of the Lord is my strength. The miracle of the Lord is my strength. In the faith is sick again, down no chin again. If change come and feel the miracle. Oh, oh. a miracle. Come and be the miracle. Miracle. Come and be the miracle. Come and be the miracle. Miracle, nothing wrong. Come and be the miracle. Come and be the miracle. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, I'm off to an event, 2 events, not just one. 1, 2. So see you next week, and I promise it to be wonderful. Thank you all for watching. I remain your lady, Barrister Pink Republic, aka the Princess of Umoku, and thank you for watching today.